Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Um, Today is going to be the cash stuffing video. So this is being filmed, I think 2 days after the come budget with me video. And again, I am so sorry it has been taking me so long to get all of this to you and for not filming in between. I am back on my laptop to film the come budget with the cash stuffing because it's the only way that I have an overhead kind of a view, and hopefully it'll get better in the future because I ordered myself a tripod. I kind of shifted funds around so that I could finally get a tripod to hopefully make things better, and then I'll just keep recording on my tablet, but at least we'll get a better view hopefully. But we'll figure it out as the time comes. Before I begin, I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers. I know there are only 15 of you at the point of filming, but this one subscriber has just been so supportive. Ms. Arnie Natasha, thank you so much for all of your comments. Um, like, I didn't expect to get so much love and energy when I started doing these videos, and I really appreciate your words of encouragement and your support because it has been really so encouraging. And I kind of like have been thinking, oh my god, I have to film because I have people who are supporting me and are with me on this journey, and I want to share that with them, and I want them to see, like being accountable to you all as viewers. So Ms. Arnie Natasha, thank you so much for all of your comments and support. I really appreciate it. Alright, okay, so moving into it, you can know if you notice I have a new binder. And look, it is hollow and it's pink and it's so cute, and it says Sayang on the front, and then in it I have different zip envelopes with different categories, and all of these are new categories. And I got this binder actually in the middle of last month. One of the YouTubers in the Singapore budgeting community, Savings Journal, she has her own shop that she runs on Instagram, and she sells these binders. And I love the font, and I love the vinyl. I love the fact that she had different colors to choose from, and then it's just this hollow. I am obsessed. So this is going to be my main binder. So this cash stuffing video is going to be a reorganization of my binders, and then also the stuffing itself. So I went to the bank, I withdrew money, and it's all in my wallet here. But let's do the reorganization of everything first, okay? So I'm gonna get all of these out. And I sort of planned everything in a way that has a mix of the envelopes from these different binders, because if you noticed from my previous cash stuffing, I had like envelopes that are literally just repurposed paper envelopes, and then I've got these zippers with the cards, the trackers that I made, and then in my new ones I've got the zipper envelopes with like the category printed on so beautifully on the envelope itself. And then she also has savings trackers, and this is her brand. So if you were interested in this, you can go into Savings Journal. There's actually another YouTuber who also does these sorts of binders, but she also has mini envelopes, which Savings Journal doesn't do, and that's Say On Budget. And I'll go ahead and put the ads in the description box. So if you're interested in getting yourself a binder or mini envelopes in different styles, you can go ahead and go through that. The difference between Savings Journal and Say On Budgets is that Say On's binders have more of like an industrial sort of vibe to it, which is really nice if you're like more, I not say serious, but like I don't know, like that's a bit more of your vibe. Like it's very industrial, kind of like sharp edges, and it's really cool and edgy. But then savings journal is a bit more like girly, a little bit more like pretty, but I mean, it's really your style. And I think these two ladies in their shops have something that anybody can appreciate and enjoy. Yeah, but look, I'm so obsessed. Okay, anyway, we're going into the rearranging, and if you look at me reaching off to the side, it's because I'm looking at my phone. My phone is here. So let's start rearranging this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just take out all of the envelopes from my binders and then set them into piles in front of me. And then I'll just grab whichever one from whichever category is on there. Yeah, I can't words. I don't know if I showed you all this. I have a 1 month ahead envelope, and I really like it because it's so motivating for me. I think so many things. It's so motivating for me to have something to look towards, you know. Okay, so binder, empty. Then I'm left with this one. Okay. So, alright, we are ready. Oh snap. We are ready to start. Okay. Oh, sneezy. I'm so sneezy. I'm so sorry, you guys, if you hear me sniffling. So, like, I have asthma, and I don't know, it's just been so hard. I'm constantly sniffling. And then now, because of COVID, whenever I sniffle on the train, people just stare at me like as if like I have COVID. And it's just because I have sinus problems, you know. My lungs just don't work the way everybody's lungs work, okay? I'm just built different. Okay, so binder 1 is going to have my day-to-day envelopes. So picking them out from here. So it will be meals out, date night meals, date night activities, the money from my boyfriend when I borrow money, or when he pays for, sorry, and then I pay him back. And then my EasyLink card, and then you see I have rollover from last month. I'll talk about what I will use that money for later. Okay, so that is going in. Oh yeah, I should have put these in on the other side. Never mind. Okay. And then from here, I'm going to add in some of the new envelopes that I also got made. So I ordered one for rollover. And then I have one for bank deposits, and that's to replace these two that I made. I didn't really like the fact that, like, if I put coins in here, then the coins will kind of like slip out super easily. So I didn't want to be like carrying it to the bank and then it falling out. So I got these made, and then I can just take out this one envelope and then go to the bank and deposit everything. And it's just a lot easier for me. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so rollover, bank deposits. Okay, challenges. I got one for challenges made. And that's because I was really thinking hard about savings challenges and how to motivate myself to save more and save consistently. So I got this challenges one made, and I'll be talking about one of the challenges that I will be starting this month. But finally, it won't use this envelope just yet. So based on how things go, we'll start using it soon. That's assuming, you know, that I stick to the budget. And then the last envelope that's new that goes in here will be for personal savings. And this is extra. This is extra to what I already um, have or am doing with my savings challenges. But I wanted something that was specifically dedicated to personal savings because I know I have my emergency funds and I have my 3 to 6 months expenses, but it's different, because like personal savings, I feel like are it's like a miscellaneous or buffer sort of an account, right? I guess you could say, that won't affect my emergencies or 3 to 6 month expenses, just so that I always have that money set. But then if I need a little bit extra, I can just dip into this one envelope, if that makes sense. Okay. And then speaking of my emergency and my 3 to 6 month envelopes, that's what's going in here. So there we go, emergency and 3 to 6 month expenses. Let's just shimmy the money down. Shimmy, shimmy. Okay. And then in they go. Okay. So that's that first binder sorted. So just to go through everything with y'all again. Meals out, date night meals, date night activities, money from the boyfriend, Using card, rollover, bank deposits, challenges, personal savings, emergency, and oopsies, 3 to 6 month expenses. So that's my high priority everyday binder sorted. Okay, put that aside here. Let's go into my second binder. So in this binder, this will get my higher priority sinking funds. So it's going to get the kids, birthdays, celebrations, student loans, and then it is going to get buffer, medical, and grab rides. So for whenever I end up letting myself take grabs. I've been trying so hard to just do public transport because I don't know, it's just a lot cheaper, obviously, and then also just I feel like it's more eco-friendly. Yeah. Then I also have baking and groceries that I set as a category. So I've been baking as a form of stress relief. I just noticed that this has been coming up. Well, that's okay. I'll just tip it down later. But baking and groceries, and so baking has been something I've been doing for stress relief, and then groceries, for me has just been a way of making sure that I eat more healthily and that like I have snacks and stuff when I need to bring them to school or if I'm going to the gym, and all of that. Then the next one is sedekah. Sedekah is the Malay word for charity or giving. So it's just a reminder like that I need to really start setting aside funds to do this more consistently. And then the last one that goes in here is Stashaway, and I will update you guys on my Stashaway situation later on. So let's put all of this in binder. And if I'm being honest, I think I have like too many. I have probably too many envelopes in each binder, but that's okay. We'll figure that out when I actually have money that makes that a problem. Slowly but surely, I'm sure y'all will bear witness to that. Okay, and then the stash away, we'll just put here so we see it. Okay, and that's sorted. All right, and then let's see. Okay, so binder 3. These are for the lower priority sinking funds, or the sinking funds that I need but I won't use very regularly. So from my new envelopes, I have travel, I have home, and that's because my boyfriend and I are saving up to buy our own home. So this is money that's gonna go towards that, any spare money I have, as well as like buying, you know, like furniture or whatever. Slowly but surely we will fill that up. We still have 3 years till 2024, because that's when our house will be ready. So we'll fill that up, I'm sure. Then work, because I might have to make some expenses for work. I figured, I just have something set up for that. Oh, it's so crispy. What a sound. Okay. But yeah, so it's for work. And I figured that I just have one set aside, and it can be work in terms of my actual job that pays me, or I guess work in the sense of YouTube, since I'm starting this, and then a couple of things that I might want to start doing down the road. And then the last one in this is retirement. So we already have CPF, and that's been helping me on this front. But CPF will get eaten up with like paying for my house as well. So I just don't want to lose any funding. I don't want to not have enough money. So I'm just gonna try supplementing that. Then from the other part, from the other envelopes, we have subscriptions, beauty, driving and riding, Mama and Abba, treat yourself, shopping, and then miscellaneous. So let's put that in there. Oops, ooh, that was strong. Shopping and miscellaneous. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. These are a little bit bigger, I realize, than the other ones. If you notice, it's a little bit longer, but that's okay. Okay, and then come on, work with me. Thank you. Okay. And then this last one, so out of the ones that I made before, I have bank deposits and I have rollover that already have replacement envelopes for, but I have 1 month ahead. I forgot about that, and I want to put that actually in my black binder, my higher priority funds, just because this is something that I want to work towards, right? So it should go in here. Okay, so that's sorted. I also don't remember if I updated you guys on my wallet situation. So let's just clear these out of the way first. My wallet situation, I made these little envelopes. They're not fat enough for the money to sit nicely inside it, but it sticks out enough. So I figured that like it's good enough to separate the money, because I didn't like the dividers that much. They weren't tall enough, and it was hard for me to kind of like pull the money out and figure out which money went for what category. So this was a lot easier for me to put the money in there and then like move forward. Okay. Anyway, while I am here with my wallet, let's get the cash out. Okay. So I went to the bank and I got all of that out. And let me tell you, it was so hard because I calculated I needed to withdraw like $411 for this cash stuff, because I got my pay a couple of days before, right, and I already spent some of it. so I was trying to get the money out of 411, and then when I keep that amount in, the machine was like, we cannot withdraw that amount, and I was like, haha, you're wrong, because they forget 6 and 5 make 11, and that's how you can get that $1, right? But that's okay. We don't blame the machine. They're just trying. It was just trying to be as efficient as possible, isn't it? But it is what it is. Okay, so I've got my one $5 bill out. I've got two. Oh, you know what? Let's count the money first. Okay, so everything's been arranged, so we can just do that. It's 50, 150, 150, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that's 250. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 350, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's 400, 5, 4, 5, 7, 9, 4, 11. Take that, ATM. Okay. Alright, so now let's start with the stuffing, which is what y'all came to see. Alright. So, in terms of the stuffing, I am going to start with my pink binder. And I haven't updated the cards, but I will. Okay, anyway. I'm not putting any money in meals out because if you watch my budgeting video, I gave myself $50 and then I already spent all of that money. I'm embarrassed to say. And the month just started, which makes me feel worse. But yeah, so no more meals out. Going to work just means I'm bringing food from home. Or if my friends ask me out, I tell them, oh my god, I can't, I'm so sorry, I'm busy. But actually it's because I'm broke. But you know, it is what it is. Small life don't always hurt. Okay. Meals out doesn't get anything. Date night meals is getting $94. I budgeted $140 and I've already spent $46. So the $94 will be made up of it was, I think, $10 bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then two $2 bills. And I sort of figured, you know, like, because my boyfriend hated that I was doing like an average thing, even though it was helpful for me as a ballpark. I just figured, you know what, like, let's just do a general ballpark in my head to get a sense, but then also if I go over and under, I adjust the subsequent weeks accordingly. So that is date night meals, 94. Then, okay, let's see. Okay, date night activities is getting $42 because I already spent $8 and we budgeted $50, so that's 1, 2, 3, $42. I don't even remember what we did. Did we watch a movie? No, it can't be. I don't know what the $8 was for. I don't remember already. But see lah, this is why we have our trackers, but I haven't used it. And that's also part of the reason why last month was not great for me, because I forgot to do the trackers, and then like money just kept flying, you know, it was just not good, and then I didn't know where the money was moving. That's the problem. So always track your money, kids. Okay, EasyLink card has rollover. So I love that. I'm gonna take that money out. I'm gonna put it in rollover, and that's why I put that here. So when I have rollover, it goes in here. It's easy. Okay. But okay. So I'm putting $10 in rollover. The other $10 I am going to put in bank deposits because I bought the tripod for my tablet, like I was telling you guys, right, to improve this situation. And so this $10 is going to help pay for part of the cost of the tripod. it was $21 on Shopee, and I had some money that I could use for that, but this is just to help me offset part of that cost as well. So I don't feel bad digging so much into my savings, especially because I didn't budget for it. Alright, anyway, EasyLink top-ups has $30, but I didn't withdraw any money because I last month I opened up a DBS multiplier account because it has, even though the interest rate isn't that great anyway given the economy, it's still a lot higher than my savings account that I had already. That one only gave me 0.05% interest, which is just like, for a savings account, like, sis, please. Anyway, my multiplier account is if I get my salary credited to it, and then I have spending either through a credit card or insurance or investments or like a home loan, and then there was one more thing I don't remember that I don't have the money to do, lol. If you have a combination of these, then the more you do, then the higher the interest rates you get. And then because I don't have that money to be able to spend that I get the interest rates that way. They also expanded the program so that if you credit your salary and then you spend like $500 on PayLah, through PayLah, then you get a higher percentage as well. So because I can do that, I'm doing that. Okay, so EasyLink will get paid through PayLah, which you can do when you top it up through the EasyLink card app. So yes, so EasyLink is not getting any money, but I have $30 and I will update my tracker accordingly. I already topped up $50 because I needed it. Okay, so those are my cash envelopes settled. So I've rolled over. I need to deposit money in the bank. Alright, so I talked a little bit about challenges, right? So what I'm actually gonna do is I have 3 challenges that I'm doing now. So I'm doing my coin challenge, I'm doing my $1 savings challenge, I am doing a new challenge that I put in my book. So I was planning the different savings challenges that I wanted to do. So I wrote down, okay, $1 savings challenge and what is going towards. So at the end of the year, it'll go towards my emergency fund and my 3 to 6 months expenses. And then what I'm going to be doing is, instead of each month, it'll be weekly. So at the end of each week, what's going to happen is I'm going to be putting my coins into this challenges envelope so that we can count it all up the next time I do my cash stuffing videos with you guys, so you can see like the accumulation of everything. Then my coin savings challenge will go towards any credit card debt, and it's going to be the same situation as my savings challenges. I will just put all of the coins into my challenges envelope and then update the bags later when I do the cash stuffing video. Then I wanted to do this Wet Wednesday weather challenge. So every time it rains on Wednesday, I would put $10 into my emergency fund, and then also my 3 to 6 months, so $5 for each. But then I realized that, like, because my budget right now is so tight, I cannot afford. I don't think I'm ready yet to be able to put $5 into these envelopes because it's such a big commitment. But what I can do is I can do the 52-week savings challenge instead. So my plan is to do this from this month September, and then I planned it on the back end with my Excel sheets because I love Excel sheets. And I predict that I'll be able to complete it in July 2022. So like a whole 2 months ahead of schedule, because 52 week is supposed to go through the whole year, right? But we'll see. We'll see if I'm on track or not. Okay, so basically, if you're not familiar with the 52-week savings plan, you deposit, like for each week of the year, you deposit the amount of money that corresponds. So for example, week 1, you deposit $1. two deposits, $2, $3, so on and so forth, right? Um, and then for this, I actually got this tracker off of the internet, off of Pinterest. So I'm sorry, I can't credit whoever actually did this, but you can find a lot of these trackers when you just go Google images, okay? So this tracker does week, then the deposit amount, so it tells you how much you're supposed to deposit, then when your deposit is completed, and then the bank account balance that you should have after making this deposit. And then if you go through it, you sum from 1 to 52, you should end up with $1,378 in your bank account. So that's the goal. That is the goal here. And what we're gonna do is instead, if you notice when I showed you this, I already have money put in. So this month I set aside $104, and that was sort of like the balance that I had left over after deducting all of the other things when I was doing my budget. And I figured, you know what, $104 is actually the sum 1 plus 51, 52, right? So I can just do these 3 months, and then the rest, and then next month, because the starting amounts are very small, I can actually put in like a certain amount of money and clear quite a bit of it, right? So that was the thought, that was the idea. So now that I have that planned out, I'm gonna update the sheet accordingly when I do my budgeting videos with you guys. But that's not going to go into cash. The money for the challenge will be transferred over into a bank account that I already have. So before I started budgeting seriously, I was literally living paycheck to paycheck, right? And I didn't have any savings, which really sucked. So this bank account is close to zero. But I did it for the express purpose of like doing this challenge and seeing, like, feeling that gratification, giving myself the opportunity for gratification in order to see, as the money increases, like I feel more satisfied. I feel like, okay, yes, I'm working towards something. Yeah, so challenges, we're not gonna get any money right now because clearly I don't have any coins yet, but it will happen. Personal savings isn't getting anything either. Emergency is gonna get $20, so that's 2 times. No other way to do that. So emergency will get 2 tens. I also made myself a tracker out of like leftover paper that I had. So right now I have $38, and then if I add the 20 to it, I should have 58. And I'll update the trackers later off camera. So 10, 20, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 48, $58. That's really nice to see. And for my 3 to 6 months expenses, it's 1 for 1. So 3 to 6 months expenses also has the rough paper one, $38. 10, 20, 30, 32, 30, 4, 36, 38, then plus 20, so that's 48, $58. Okay, so that's my pink binder sorted. And then now, let's go into my black binder. Okay, so update on my stash away first and foremost. I actually withdrew $500 because I need, when I opened my multiplier account, I had to move some funds around, and I needed to leave $500 in one of my savings accounts, my old savings account. So I moved $500 from there into the savings account so that I meet the minimum balance. So now I'm left with $550. So I actually need to change that. So I'll do it. I'll break up the 100. Go into my spare money envelope and pull out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 500, and then put in the thousands here. So I should have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and then the $50 slip that is already in there, so 150. You know, I do my recordings with my window, my curtains, open. I just hope my neighbors don't see how much money I have in my binders and then decide one day to come and steal from me. But I don't need that. Okay, 1 month ahead is not getting anything right now, but it will eventually. Okay, then the next one that I have is the kids. We are stuffing $170, and that is going to be my three $50 bills. So that's 51, 150, and then two $20 notes. So that's two $10 bills. So that's 20. So total is 170. So in here for the kids, we have, how much do we have? We have, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 120, 125, 130, 132, 134, 136. And then we add the 170. It should be 300. So let's count. 150, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 52, 50. I love that. We have 136. We're adding 170. It should be 300, right? Oh my god. I'm gonna rewatch this and I'm gonna be like, you're so silly. You just miscounted everything. Let's try this again. I know exactly where I went wrong. So it's 50, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. That's where we went wrong. 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 300. There we go. And then $6. Right? 136 plus 170 is 306. So we're right. Oh my god, it took us so long, but we got there eventually. Y'all. And the worst part is I have a degree in math and I can't even do regular arithmetic. So Lord help me. Okay, so that's 306 and that's really nice. So if you watched my previous budget with me videos, you'll know $100 of this is set aside for engagement. So I just have to reimburse myself. So I'll be taking money out of that. I did the calculations, and I spent like less than $100 out of my own pocket. So I spent $58 on cake, $10.20 on decorations for the cake. I spent $7.72 for a cake box. I spent $3.49 for a cake topper. So all of that I will reimburse myself from this fund, and the rest I'll just keep it here for when we move on to the birthdays. And then if we don't end up using the birthday money, then I'll just put that into the shared bank account that I have with my boyfriend, which will be nice. Okay, so we have the kids already settled. Now we're going into birthdays. This month gets 50, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 for birthdays. And birthdays has $60. I took $30 out for my brother's birthday. That was on the 2nd of September. I gave him. I'm really bad at gifts, but also like my siblings are so picky and like ungrateful. So I'm just like, here's $30 in cash. You can spend it however you want. Okay, okay. So that's it. Then Celebrations is getting $10. So I have right now in here 50, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and this is for my friend's wedding. So 150, and then this $10 that I am putting in is going to be separate. It's for Christmas, so I'm just going to put that in there. And I have a tracker in here also that's just rough paper, so that's going in between, so I know the two sums are different. And then student loans finally gets $5. So I'm going to build this out. Once I hit 100, then I'll just pay off $100 as it goes. So I have $5 in student loan. That's literally all I have, but I have something, and every little bit counts. Okay, now's the part where we do unstuffing. So buffer. From last month, I was left with $1.30. We spent a lot of it. So $1.30. And that goes into my baggies. My blue baggie gets my coins. So I'm going to set it here. I'm not going to count it at the end when we deposit everything. I want to surprise myself. And then the other one, my yellow baggie, gets $1. And right now we are at $3. I've saved $1 each month since I started in July, August, September. Okay. Wow, amazing. $3 each month. Okay, medical doesn't get anything. Medical doesn't have anything. Grab doesn't have anything. All of these are new. And then everything else is empty right now, but they will get funds in the future, God willing. So that's the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching me in my cash stuffing. So I was editing everything, and then I realized I forgot. So I put the coins from my other from my buffer into my two baggies, but then I forgot, like, at my old bank deposits I had 50 cents, and like it's a bit dumb to put 50 cents into the bag like that because they charge you, right? So that's gonna go into my coins, and then I forgot to check the coin pouch of my wallet, and I have so many coins. I have so many coins left over. So I have another $2. So that's like $5, I think, in my $1 bag. Yes. Makes me feel so much better. And then I have all of these silvers and the little 5-cent coin in there. Yay! Okay, I just wanted to film that to be transparent with y'all, fully transparent. So now my wallet is totally empty. For sure. Because my envelopes in here are empty too. And so these ones, I will pull money out and update my tracker as I go, but right now I don't have any date activities or meals planned for this week. We ate hot pot yesterday, so that's why. And then my meals out, I have nothing for that. EaseLink is going to be digital, so my wallet is empty for now. Yay! Okay, and for real. Bye!